Welcome to Knowledge Share channel, and in this video we will be discussing about again the third part of the series of videos which we are discussing in the previous parts, that is minimizing the medication errors in acute care facilities using Six Sigma. So already we have discussed the first and second part, so now we are going into the third series of discussion actually, and yes, let's move on. And as you know that Six Sigma is nothing but we are going to follow the DMAIC principles, that is define, measure, analyze, improve and control. So this is what the base of basic foundation of the Six Sigma concept. So this has been implemented in many industries, and this has revolutionized in making this era in a very easier and systematic way. So this is what is all about the Six Sigma. Anyway, we will go on with the discussions of quick recap of what we have covered in the past videos. So we have discussed about that is we were discussing about first before going into the topic, let's discuss about what is the need for the Six Sigma. So you know that the primary goal of the Six Sigma is to reach to a level of quality where a process produces no more than 3.4 DPMO, that is defects per million opportunities. So this makes the Six Sigma to minimize the variation, to increase the profitability, and to improve the decision making, and as well as to improve the customer loyalty, that is customer satisfaction and retention. So this particular concept has been used by many of the MNC companies like Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, American Express, Bank of America, Toyota, then Caterpillar, Microsoft, etc. So now anyway, in the forthcoming sessions we'll be discussing about the types of Six Sigma certifications and what are the different job opportunities that are available for the Six Sigma certified professionals. And let's move on with the discussions related with minimizing the medication errors in acute care facilities using the Six Sigma methodology. So this is what the contents which we are going to discuss in this particular series of sessions. That is, we have discussed about the critical challenges. We have here I have marked in yellow actually. So now we are discussing about the DMAIC concept. So earlier we have discussed about the critical challenge, and in the forthcoming videos we will be discussing about the reducing variation in pharmacy dispensing, as well as the role of technology and automation, and just a culture cultivating, and as well as the finally we will be concluding with the strategic value of precision. So this is what this flow of the entire series of 6 video sessions. So now in the part 3 we are discussing about the DMAIC. So you know that already we have, so what is a DMAIC? So DMAIC is nothing but, so we have discussed about the what is the defined stage as well as the measure stage. So in defined stage we have discussed about the determining the 5 rights. So what are the 5 rights, like right patient, right drug, right dose, as well as the right route, and finally the right time. So these are the 5 rights actually. So then we discussed about the measure case, that is the quantifying the error rate actually. So in that we have discussed about the ADEs and EHR logs actually. ADE is nothing but the adverse drug events, and as well as EHR is nothing but the electronic health record logs. So these things we have discussed, and now we will be discussing about the analyze and improve phase. Whereas in case of analyze, we will be discussing about the mapping the error chain actually, mapping the error chain. And in improve phase, we will be discussing about the implementing the safety barriers. So mapping the error chain, which means that the analyze phase utilizes like a failure mode. That is, we will be in analyze phase, it utilizes the tools like FMEA. Okay, that is failure mode effective analysis to proactively identify where the system is most likely to fail. So by assigning the risk priority number, which is called as the RPN in short, to various steps such as the handwritten prescriptions or sound like drug names. Okay, so the team can pinpoint the most dangerous bottlenecks. So this stage shifts the focus from human error to the systematic failure, looking at how environment and workflow contribute to the mistakes. So the next stage is the improve stage. So actually in analyze phase we were discussing, so it will be using the FMEA, that is the failure mode and effective analysis. So it will be assigning the risk priority number to the various steps, and this stage shifts from the focus from the human error to the systematic failure. Whereas now in the improve, that is the implementing the safety barriers. So in the improve phase, that the team designs and tests the interventions to mitigate the risk identified. So this might include the implementation of the barcode medication, in short is called as the BCMA. So and as well the automated dispensing cabinets, which is also called as quiet zones, so where the nurses can prepare medications without any interruption. So by error proofing, that is POCA yoke, the process such as using the software that prevents the entry of a legal dose, the facility creates physical and digital barriers against the human fallibility. So this is a very important phase, that is the improve phase. So in improve phase, the team designs and tests the interventions to mitigate the risk identified. So we will be using the BCMA, quiet zones, and as well as the error proofing, which is by means of the POCA yoke. And finally, the facility creates the physical and digital barriers against the human fallibility. So that's all about the improve phase, and that is implementing the safety barriers. So in the next we will be discussing about the control phase in the next series of videos. So we have already discussed about the need for Six Sigma. I have given you a small glimpse of what is the need for the Six Sigma. So now we will again I will just conclude with something else also. So we have discussed that Six Sigma is a very important tool. Like its primary goal is to reach the level of quality where the process produces no more than 3.4 DPMO. So it minimizes the variation, all those things we have discussed. So it is used by various MNC companies. So there are various types of Six Sigma certifications, like which indicates your level of expertise actually. So there is a white belt, yellow belt, green belt, black belt, and master black belt. So in case of the white belt, it gives a foundational awareness. It understands, so they have to understand the basic terminology, but does not lead a project actually. Whereas in case of the yellow belt, the participants as the project team member will be supporting the green and black belts with the data collections. Whereas the green belt, it leads a smaller departmental projects. So they spend about 25% of their time on Six Sigma initiatives. And finally the black belt, so they are the full-time change agents actually. So they lead the complex cross-functional projects and mentor the green belts. And finally the master black belt, which is in short called as the MBB, the highest level. So they act as a strategic consultants, train the black belts, and manage the organization's Six Sigma portfolio. So there are many job opportunities nowadays for the Six Sigma certified professionals. So they are getting a quality stamp on their resume, as well as they will be getting a 20% salary increase. So also there are many job titles like continuous improvement manager, and operation manager, quality assurance manager, project manager, process consultant, and data scientist. So these are all highly demanding job opportunities for all the professionals, and really it's a great opportunity for me to share such things with you. And so if you really like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you have any doubts, you can give a comment as well. If you really think that this particular video will be useful to someone, please share it, as well as do subscribe to this channel, which will be a motivation factor for me to put more such videos in the near future. So thank you very much for your patient listening. So let's meet in the next series of videos. And so we have completed around 3 videos in series in this month. So next I will be posting the 4th, 5th, and 6th video in the upcoming videos. And thank you very much for your support.